gone, well, she was planning to go high up in the air in a hot air balloon.
Yeah, what happened?
Well, it was a situation.
Weather. And now we're going behind the scenes, though, to see where all the magic happens.
Okay, Ash, what happened?
T, hi. Well, if you can look at my hair, I can tell you what happened. Wind is what happened this morning, which is why we couldn't go up in the hot air balloon. But right now, I'm surrounded by mortars, aka what is the beginning of a big fireworks show. To be very clear, the biggest fireworks show in Northern California. Now, imagine that paired with a drone show. It is top tier, top notch. We're going to get to exactly how all this works in just a moment, but let's bring in Maria. Maria, the PIO of Rancho Cordova. If you're just tuning in, happy birthday, Rancho Cordova. 20 years in existence.
Yes, Rancho Cordova's birthday, America's birthday, and 20,000 of our closest friends coming out to Hagen Park today and tomorrow to experience fireworks, concerts, hot air balloon, hopefully hot air balloon.
Yeah, I mean, it is windy, and we are on the opposite side of the park right now where the fireworks show is going to happen. On the other side, though, there's a lot of food, carnival rides, you name it, it's here.
Yeah, there's so much to do for both big kids and little kids. We have two concerts, one tonight for Hip Service, which is a high-energy dance band, and then tomorrow night we have the David Bowie Experience, and as you mentioned, the biggest fireworks show in Northern California.
Yeah, so with that said, my photographer Mark Willis said this so perfectly. Let's get to the grand finale, which in this live shot, in this moment, is going to be Lee. Lee is a pyro engineer. And Lee, I'm so excited to share with our viewers exactly how this works. You said this is highly choreographed and it takes months and months of preparation. So before you teach me what you have in your hand here, let's just talk about the beginning stages of putting on the biggest fireworks show in Northern California.
Okay, well, it literally starts several months ago when our choreographer, John Noonan, starts working on the show. We put down the together concept for the show, and this year especially concept for how we integrate drones into the show.
Okay.
And then so John does a lot of work on that, and then we come out with a design for laying out where all the guns go and everything so that we get the effects up in the air right where we want them.
And everything is choreographed to music. So there's a separate choreographed routine show for tonight, and then a separate one for 4th of July. So tonight is the big 20-year celebration anniversary show. Let's talk about what we're seeing here. These guys are called guns, right?
That's the correct term,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
Yeah, so you have a rack of guns here. This happens to be 4-inch guns.
Okay.
And so we have a 4-inch shell right here.
Okay.
That we would just go ahead and drop in.
Okay,
you want me to try and
I'll drop it, yeah.
Okay, let me hand it to you. There we go.
All right.
All right.
Safety, okay.
Yeah. So now go ahead and drop the shell in there. And then all the way down.
Okay.
And do you remember how let me hold this for you.
Got it.
Do you remember how I taught you how to stick the wire through?
Let's see if I can remember. Am I kind of cutting it here, right?
Yeah, right through the little hole there.
And what exactly am I doing?
Well, what you're doing now is you're strain relieving the wire so that it doesn't accidentally pull out when a gun next to it goes
Okay,
off.
so now that I did that, what do we do?
You
Loop it?
push a loop back through there,
All right.
and then you pull it tight on this side, the
Am I going
inside
all
of
the
the
way
gun.
through or just a
No,
little
no,
bit?
just
Okay.
right like that. Pull this loop tight.
Ah, there we oops. No.
Almost, yeah.
I'm not an engineer. There we go.
Just right there.
To be clear, you will redo this.
Yeah.
You're not sticking to my work. There we go.
Right.
And then at that point,
It gets wired into the fire control computer, and then we have a great show.
how fun is that? Okay, so again, that's all happening tonight. Everything kicking off at 4 o'clock. The gates open at 4 o'clock. What time is this show going to actually start?
The show's going to go at 9:30 tonight.
Can you give us a hint in terms of the music behind it?
Well, tonight's show is more geared towards the celebration of the city, so you'll hear a lot of music talking about community and city and rock and roll and some stuff like that.
Oh, cool. And by the way, once you guys get into the park, once you pay the entrance fee, the hot air balloon ride, if it goes up, it's going to be free. So come on down. Again, 2 days of fireworks, 2 days of food, 2 days of fun activities, festivities, 4th of July, and 20 years of celebrating Rancho Cordova. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. All right, guys, we'll make sure to link it all to the website, gooddayssacramento.com.
Oh, look at you all learning
You
things,
guys ready?
Right?
I love it.
Side hustle as an engineer and a chemist.
Right, exactly.
Let's make sure they redo that one.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ash.
Thanks, Ash.